What's up, my Bearded Bros? Bearded Maniac here with midpoint postseason predictions and mid-season awards or whatever for the NFL. Now, these awards mean nothing because they're my opinion. We're going to start with most disappointing team in the NFL, and right now, I'm going to say it's the Atlanta Falcons. Why? They are 4-3, which isn't terrible, but that places them third in the division, only one game back from the lead. What's disappointing about them is I don't want to say they're suffering from a Super Bowl hangover, but they've lost leads that they have no business losing. They looked completely helpless against the Patriots. They had like 3 turnovers against the Jets or whatever. It's just sad watching them. Even with a winning record, they should probably be 1-6. They're lucky they're 4-3 right now. Most surprising team for me right now is kind of a tie between the Los Angeles Rams and the Buffalo Bills. Both offenses have really shown out right now. Both defenses have been kind of lights out, which is surprising. If you look at the Bills' record, they are 5-2, and one of their losses came against the Carolina Panthers, where they held Cam Newton to 9 points, which is not an easy thing to do when he's on point. So that's my most disappointing and most surprising teams. Now, midseason MVP's got to be Carson Wentz. He's tied for the league in touchdowns with Deshaun Watson. He's carried the Eagles team. He's extended plays. He's done everything he's need to do. If he keeps playing like this, he can realistically lead the Eagles to the Super Bowl, which is nice. Rookie of the Year defensively, I'd have to say Marshawn Lattimore for the New Orleans Saints. He's played well. He's gotten some turnovers, some passes defense. But more than that, he's been kind of the heart and the soul of that defense. He's kind of revived them a little bit, brought some spirit into a defense that's been dead for the last half decade. For Offensive Rookie of the Year, for me, it's kind of a tie between Deshaun Watson and Kareem Hunt. I believe Kareem Hunt's recent offensive issues, or not issues, he's had 7 straight 100-yard games, and that stopped against the Broncos, who are a great run defense. His issues more so stem from the offensive line, and he does catch out of the backfield, run out of the backfield. So for me, it's a tie between him and Deshaun Watson, who's also tied for the league in touchdowns. He did well against the Seattle Seahawks, but 3 turnovers is kind of risky. His offensive line is a little shaky, but still, it's kind of a little bit of a tie. Overall, Rookie of the Year, I don't know who I'd pick. It's a close one. Other than that, a whole shit ton of players on IR already this year. Aaron Rodgers, Andrew Luck, Carson Palmer, Odell Beckham, Julian Edelman. In fact, you could make a whole team, a whole great team off of players just on IR right now. It is quite insane. And as the standings look right now, the top 6 seeds in order in the AFC are the Steelers, Chiefs, Patriots, Titans, Bills, Jags. In the NFC, it's the Eagles, Vikings, Seahawks, Saints, Rams, Panthers. What changes do I expect from that? I expect the Panthers to drop out. They did trade Calvin Benjamin. They are experimenting with smaller, faster receivers. But I don't think they keep up the charge of the Dallas Cowboys, at least in the wild card. I believe the Eagles win the NFC East, get the 1st seed. I believe the Vikings, with the injury to Aaron Rodgers and the inconsistent Lions play, win the NFC North. But I think they slip to the 3rd seed, and Seattle slips up to goes up to the 2nd seed, which is nice. The biggest battle for the division is probably going to be the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. I think the Saints hold on, and I think the Rams hold on to the 5th seed. So my final 6 would be in order: Eagles, Seahawks, Vikings, Saints, Rams, Cowboys. Not too much of a change, but that would then pit Minnesota's defense against the Cowboys' offense, and it would pit Los Angeles against New Orleans as they were. So that would be interesting for sure. In the AFC, any changes, I would have to say Buffalo keeps the 5th seed. I believe that Buffalo keeps the 5th seed. I think Houston sneaks up for the 6th seed, and Jacksonville takes the division for the Titans and takes over the 4th seed. The top 3 seeds, I think, stay the top 3. I do think they shift a little bit. I think the Patriots win their matchup against the Steelers, which would give them a head-to-head advantage against them. I think the Chiefs do have an advantage at staying. So right now, I'm going to go Chiefs 1, Patriots 2, Steelers 3, Jacksonville 4, Buffalo 5, and Houston 6. In that case, it would pit Steelers against Texans. It would pit Buffalo against Jacksonville. 2 great matchups in the wild card round. I like it. I really do. So, let me know what you guys think. Who's your midseason MVP? What teams do you think are going to slip out of the playoffs? What teams do you think are going to sneak into the playoffs? And who's been the most impressive rookie? Who's been the most disappointing rookie? And if you're like me, try not to like judge them too hard on injuries and stuff like that. Like the Packers, I'm not gonna be like, oh, the Packers suck this year. They did lose Aaron Rodgers, who is the centerpiece of their offense. So I'm not gonna bag on them. They're a good team, especially with Aaron Rodgers. They're one of the best teams. It is interesting though that Bennett has said he will contemplate retirement at the end of the year after signing with the Packers. Anyway, guys, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. It was like a mid-season special. I didn't really have this planned, but the other video that I did have planned got delayed due to an update, and with my slowest fuck internet, that's not going to be finished anytime soon. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.